Pretty funny when you look into it. The past is a trip, man. Alright. Let's cool down with some Rift Wizard, because again, today sucked. I'm hoping I'll be able to fix my car tomorrow or the day after. But I was talking about this yesterday, but we got pulled into a lot of fun multiplayer stuff with the crew. So we didn't really get too much in the way of Rift Wizard, we just kind of theory crafted a little bit. So let's do what we were speculating about. The idea is to take a few choice cantrips, probably, I'm thinking Fireball, Icicle, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile. And we want to make them very nice and strong, get some good equipment. Equipment's going to be key. And we want to arm our wizard replicas by taking the investiture upgrade. So our little copies of ourselves are going to run around shooting our cantrips. And since they have copies of our equipment, if we could find really good wands and miniaturize them, find good chess pieces, miniaturize them, have lots of copies of stuff, our little wizards are going to have some big bite to them. It's true, Zabatsu, there are a lot of Robin Hood movies, but excuse me. I think a big thing is Robin Hood, even if you took those movies away, Robin Hood is just part of, like, the cultural zeitgeist as just a story that has been passed down for quite a long time and has ties to history. Whereas Star Wars, at this point, has all these little movies associated with it. Like, even if you haven't seen any of the Robin Hoods, and I haven't seen a lot of them, like, I've seen the Errol Flynn one, I've seen the Kevin Costner one, I've definitely seen, like, at least one more. Like, the Carryouls! Like, Robin Hood, even if someone sat down and hadn't ever seen a Robin Hood movie. Oh, yeah, the one that made everyone furries, yes. What's not to like, exactly? I do think, like, Men in Tights is a parody of practically a fairy tale at this point. Like, you don't need to see the other movies to appreciate it. Spaceballs, it has a little bit more Star Wars luggage. I'm trying to think, like, if I had to rank all of his movies, what's everyone's favorite Mel Brooks movie? I've definitely asked this question before. Got your license to drive semi-trucks, had an infection drained out of your finger, got put on broad-spectrum antibiotics. So yeah, that's definitely a mixed day for sure. How could it be worse? It was a stacked cast. Anyway, that's the build we're going for. So let's take our first cantrip. We'll take a fireball. And you know, what I said is definitely not a universal, like, truism. Because, like, Airplane. Airplane is parodying a genre for sure, but, like, there is a specific movie that Airplane is pulling a lot from. And I've never seen that movie. But Airplane's still funny to me. I still like Airplane. Ember Maker. They're remaking Naked Gun. They're not actually remaking Naked Gun, which I find funny. They're making a sequel to it. Liam Neeson is going to play Leslie Nielsen's son. I reserve judgment until I see it, because, like, I grew up with a lot of the Zaz movies, you know, Airplane, Top Secrets, Spy Hard. He does have a very similar name, but there's a little bit of a parallel. Leslie Nielsen was a dramatic actor for a long time. He was not known for comedy. And when they put him in Airplane, like, that was a big turn for him, and he just plays it straight the whole way through. And became a bit of a comedy legend because of it. If they don't throw shade at OJ, I'm gonna be disappointed. Gomper, they throw shade at him in the trailer for the movie. That's the thing, it's a trailer. Don't call me Shirley. It took me longer than I'd like to realize they're not the same person. So yeah, like, choosing Liam Neeson for the role is kind of fun in a, like, paralleled career trajectory. Like, he's a man that has done drama, done action movies, not really well known for comedy, and it feels like they saw his one little scene from Ted about, you know, no, it says tricks are for kids. Will someone follow me home if I buy this box of cereal? Like, and that was his audition for the role. They're just like, yeah, just do that. Do that for this movie. He's never been in a dedicated comedy movie that off the top of my head, but like he has appeared in comedies for like small little cameo roles, like in Ted. Let's go for... We got two-headed iron and mind maggots. We'll go this way. Let me just double check here. Yeah, same exact rewards on either floor. So we just want to like really make our cantrips the best cantrips they can be. I've watched 3 movies in the last 15 years. I'm way out of touch. Don't worry, I watch all the movies for you. Take magic missile just so I can reach. And if I want to hit it, just one step over here is good enough. I have to blow myself up a little bit, that's fine. As long as there were right 3 movies. Airplane was a great movie. Yes, it was. We could all agree Airplane was a great movie. But is that the best Zaz movie? Like, I like Airplane a lot, but I might not have it as my number 1. I'm really partial to Spy Hard with, oh no. I'm gonna forget the actor's name. But for whatever reason, his Top Gun name's in my head. Iceman? Oh wait, was he Goose? Never mind, I can't remember nothing. Val Kilmer, thank you. Like, I enjoy that one, and I really like Hot Shots, especially Hot Shots Part 2. Are we talking about Top Secret, not Spy Hard? I am currently talking about Top Secret, yes. Like, that's a good example of, like, it's parodying a very specific thing, but it's a series of things. Top Secret's a parody of all of the Elvis Presley movies that happened around that period of time and before. And I've seen 0 of those movies. And yet I could still appreciate the comedy there. They have mostly unrelated names in French. Is that a what directed at my, like, they're based around all the Elvis Presley movies? Elvis Presley made a lot of movies. Like, weird movies about him, like, going to war and being a surfer man. Oh, he didn't do, like, spy movies, but he did movies. Blue Hawaii. It's what the drink is named after. Oh. Elvis Presley movies. Like, he did, all kinds of weird movies. And he's still making them. Spy Hard's a bunch of Elvis stuff? Yeah. Like, there's a lot of references to Elvis Presley movies in there. Did you forget that, wait, not Spy Hard, Top Secret. Top Secret. Sorry, the names are close enough. I got confused for a second. Top Secret. But if you watch Top Secret, like, all the weird singing sections, like skeet surfing. Is there a pilot on the plane? Officer is the joke. Interesting. I didn't realize there were so many French language jokes in the translated versions. Yeah, Spy Hard is a different experience entirely. But they're both spy movies. I would happily screen Top Secret in the Discord if folks are curious. Also, at some point, I do want to screen, there have been 3 episodes so far of City, which is an adaptation of the manga named City from the dude who wrote Nishijou, my favorite comedy series. And they are fantastic. I remember Spy Hard was fun, but Top Secret was art. Yes, Top Secret. There's an entire section of that movie that they filmed entirely in reverse for just, like, the dumbest gags. And it's incredible. Like, they had to do so many shots and takes because, like, it looks like he's putting books away. But in reality, he had to catch the books as they were falling off the fucking shelf. It's amazing. Debs. D-E-B-S. And if you like these things, I don't know why Jaxie managed to remind me of this, but if you like these style of movies, Airplane, Top Secret, Spy Hard, there is a television series called Angie Tribeca that is pitch perfect, like nails the tone and the style of these comedies perfectly. And when I say that, I mean when you watch these movies, there are layers to the jokes, and the layers are the writing has a joke. Like, what they're saying is a joke. In the background, there's a joke you're probably missing. Like, there's just stuff happening in the background. And, like, the scenery itself is usually a joke. Like, there's, like, 3 jokes happening all the time in these movies, and Angie Tribeca nails that. Like, they will do dumb puns. They will do words have multiple meanings. Let's, like, really ruminate on that with a stupid joke for 10 minutes. You will have, like, dumb jokes in the background in terms of, like, storefront signs or people carrying, like, a dumb plane of glass, and when someone walks in the glass doesn't break, the person breaks, like, that kind of stuff. Angie Tribeca, like, perfectly nailed that style of comedy. Yeah, just people tripping in the background. There must be a joke happening at all times in every scene. Exactly, that was what made the Zaz movies fun. Oh, and in case you don't know, when I say Zaz, like Z-A-Z, that's the initials for the people that directed these movies. I can't remember all of their names, but it was a Z, an A, and a Z, like Zucker, Anderson, and like Zimmerman or something. Zaz movies. Zucker, Abrahams, and Zucker. Those are the 3. Zaz. I took... One of my favorite college courses I ever took was a class called Screen Comedy, and, like, this is the stuff that stuck with me for some reason. Angie Tribeca sounds like it'd be too much, but it actually works. I swear it does. It really does. Angie Tribeca is incredible. Razvataz. It was based on a show that got canceled after 8 episodes because it was too funny. A completely different style of comedy, but if you enjoy, like, the parody zone, another perfect television show is Dark Place. Making fun of, like, the 1980s, like, paranormal and hospital dramas experience. It's incredible. Dark Place is One of my all-time favorite things. It's also something I quote too much. Usually around Tom, though. You and he were buddies, weren't you? Or anytime I die in a ridiculous way in a video game, just, it really hurts. Police Squad, yeah. Isn't that like, hell yeah, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is one of my favorite things ever. It has Matt Berry, my absolute favorite man ever. I love Matt Berry deeply and dearly. It has Richard Ayoade. I couldn't remember his name for a second. Fucking love Richard Ayoade. That man is perfect. I know writers that use subtext, and they're all cowards. I feel like I quoted that show just the other day. Oh, it's an upcoming YouTube video. Its title is Blood, 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 and Bits of Sick. Let's pop a reroll here. Like, the hope is to get something nice before floor 5, and we're gonna hope to see some miniaturization shrines. I'll take a Sorcerer's Orb, though. That's decent damage. There were some frame drops. On my end here, I got nothing reported as far as, like, network stuff. But it's still possible. Like, I'm looking at the stream stuff, like, no drop frames from network, but I do know occasionally I get, like, jitters, and that's just, I can't. Like, I've had Comcast replace the line, I don't know. It's nothing I can see on my end, so it's usually, like, a Comcast thing, or it could have been a Twitch thing. Ruining your typing anymore. It was an OBS cut. Oh, it's possible. It could have been OBS. Like, I'm not looking at this computer's OBS, I'm looking at the other computer's OBS. And it's possible, like, we had a, even if I switch monitors, I won't be able to see it right now. My CPU is fine, but it's elderly at this point. I should really get a new CPU, but like a CPU with more, I don't remember the terms. I'm just gonna give up here. I could get a better CPU, and that CPU would make it so we don't experience that kind of lag when we're doing like scene transitions or overlays pop up. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Like a Ryzen blah blah 3D, or I think it's like when it adds that like 3D at the end. Those have a particular type of cache that's larger, and that's really good for like the stuff we do when like you bring up, you know, space. It would make that kind of stuff much smoother. So at some point I should really look into getting one of those. I just bought a new GPU. Hyped to have it installed. Nice. I need a new CPU. CPU. Although my GPU's old too. Yeah, that guy right there. Like, it was probably fine, but there is like, that takes up a certain amount of CPU for me. Yeah, I should have just gotten the chest first. A moose must win best sister. Best movie with Tim Curry and a Muppet Treasure Island. God, I love Muppet Treasure Island. Special shout out though to Fern Gully. blew myself up. Damn it, Ghost. L3 cache, yes. Like, it's slower is my understanding, but for, like, OBS overlay stuff, it is exactly what we desire. That's a lot of languages, Alan. So many good choices. And you picked none of the ones I had in mind. Clue's your pick? I mean, he's great in Clue. I just really like him as the pirates in Muppet Treasure Island. What We Do in the Shadows is maybe my favorite live-action comedy show. I really like What We Do in the Shadows. I'm just your average human bartender, Jackie Daytona. You've definitely heard me quote that man who was being arrested. What are the charges? Enjoying a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Get your hands off my penis! Like that man, I quote him all the time. In What We Do in the Shadows, Matt Berry, just out of nowhere, I'm not gonna tell you when it happens, he'll just quote that in his character. It'll just come out of nowhere waiting for you. It's gonna catch you by surprise. And then after that happened, I found out he absolutely adores that YouTube clip as well, and also just walks around quoting it all the time. And that's how I knew I need to marry that man one day. I must marry Matt Berry. I hear penis. Yeah, people hear what they want to hear, Ash. I can't help you there. Brass eye. That sounds familiar, but I don't think so. I see you know your judo well. You bought a 12-pack of boosters? Mona, you fool. News parody show from the 90s. It is art. I'll have to look into it. I do enjoy that kind of stuff, like Peep Show. Peep Show's a fun parody experience. He was being falsely arrested, so his strategy was act insane because he saw video cameras. Good system, good system. How are you, Mona? Today's opening scroll, I don't think you were here for it, involved a car error code because my stupid ambient temperature sensor in my car decided to stop working, which means my air conditioner stopped working despite the air conditioner being fine. I hate that the air conditioner just won't kick in if that fucking sensor's not working. It's stupid. I'm angry about it. Let me know if you get any fun hits in that 12-pack, though. Oh my god, shit pulls? What kind of shit was pulled out of you? Were you pulling other people's shit? What are we up to right now? 12, 14... I kinda want to get the Sorcerer's Dagger. These little bastards suck, though. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I really want the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering stuff, but it's just so expensive. Denounce a made-up drug called Cake. I think I've seen a clip of that. Mona, you let me know. We'll work that out. I'll happily accept any orphans. Any cards in need of a home, I will accept them into my loving care. Alright, we have one teleport or one chaos spell. I want to take out the witches first. They can't see me. So if I start up here, I'll chaos spell to start just so they're occupied. Alright, that worked out. Grab the Sorcerer's Dagger. Like, all of our primary damage is going to scale off Sorcery. And obviously, those guys gotta die first. Get rid of him. Okay. You little bastard. Alright, problem solved. Not too bad. Multicolored Rage Rod. I don't think we'll get too much value out of that. You got a Yuffie? 120 bucks. I mean, Yuffie's pretty good. I could see that. I haven't seen her card, but I like Yuffie as a character. Did you get any Vincents? Is Vincent in there? Vincent's my favorite. He's edgy, like me. Reroll. We're on 5, so we're gonna start seeing shrines soon. Take a stopwatch. I like stopwatches. Man, I could blow up this whole level if I take Disintegration first. Question is, like, do we want to start improving our spells by taking upgrades? Or do we want to improve just in general? Like, we could up our damage, or we could get Disintegrator. You sold your Sephiroth? Sephiroth. How much you get for him? If you feel like sharing. Obviously, you don't have to. Freezing. Physical damage to all units in a beam. Lightning damage to all units in the radius and can be cast on any cloud. I mean, Storm Spike is the best one. 150-ish? Not bad at all. Pretty nice. I have a lot of, like, older cards that aren't particularly interesting. From, like, a deck building standpoint at this point. But there are collectors out there that are interested in those. I should probably just sell those cards. Just need to find the time and energy to sit down and go through them. They're in a separate box, so it's easier. Could have gotten so many black hole cultists. Just so many. Green slime spawners. All of them are green slime spawners, huh? I take Ricochet on Magic Missile right now. It really help out for just, like, hitting multiples. Ricochet. Fireball, I think we'll take Shaped Blast. Because if other people are going to be shooting fireballs off, we don't want to get hit with it. If I got one of the 77 Chocobos. How many Chocobos are in this game? Let's just stopwatch for a moment, shall we? Because this guy's annoying. 75% resistant to ice, 75% resistant to arcane, 50% on fire. Metallic boggarts are metallic bummers. Well, I didn't want to spend anything on translocation yet, but... I would like to move. Life Drain, unfortunately, is not a cantrip. Had to mute my meeting. Chocobo? You got a problem with how I say chocobo? Or is it kokobo? Which one's the one that annoys people? I always forget. Whichever way annoys people the most. That's the right way to say it. Get out of here. There you go, all the spawners. That's the one that annoys people. That's the good one, then. Don't get your chocobos in a twist. Pronounce chocobo like the start of chocolate. Okay. You got it. Understood. Chocobo. Chocobow. What are we talking about? You're gonna get a New England cockaba. Pack my cat and Bastin Yad. What was his name? Was it Mr. O'Brien that had like the extremely heavy Boston accent and did like the announcements in the middle school? Match. I wonder where all the scalpers are getting these packs from. If my local Target is any indication, from Target. I walked in there and there was just an empty portion of the board for Magic cards. Totally empty. Why the hell is one of those pronounced different from the others? It's called skill. Careful practice. Now, Source Winter. Quark, thank you for the resubscription. How you doing, Quark? I would say happy Monday, but my car decided it was going to not know how to use an air conditioner, so it was awful. That's what Jim's saying. Oh, sorry. Cacao bow. But if the error code is to be believed, then the part I need to replace is only $30. I've already ordered it from Auto Parts. AutoZone, whatever that place is called. It arrives tomorrow, so hopefully I could just fix it. Ugh. Why not Rock Auto? I don't think I have a Rock Auto. Like, the place that's close to me is where I went, which is, it's only in Cheapers. I'm guessing that only online? Online only and cheaper. Gotcha. Mostly because I already had to go to the hardware store, and literally in the same parking lot as the hardware store is the AutoZone. So it's like, well, I'm already here. That's largely why. But the part was only $30, so like, if it were much more expensive, I would have been like, all right, I'll look it up. I'll look it up on my own. But I just wanted to get it done, man. Fingers crossed that this is the problem in its entirety. Why? Why are you next to me? You can't hurt me. I mean, you can, but like, being next to me is actually great for me. Summon ravens, ride the wind, mass blindness, carrion channel. Oh, he has death touch way at the bottom. He can hurt me a lot. Let's just get a lot of free Source Winter activation, shall we? So we want to miniaturize this and find another fun wand. That's the goal. Chalice of the Warp might be a nice thing just to have, so we don't have to worry about our blink. Like, I don't want to invest too heavily in anything other than our cantrips and our wizard replicas. Like, that's really the goal. And Chalice of the Warp would be nice, because I do think I'm going to want Dreamwalk. Dreamwalk would be helpful. This is an awful floor, but I think we'll be okay-ish. And I do believe I'm going to take... Disintegrator would help here. Oh yeah, Cantrip Cascade's definitely going to factor in. I hate that homophones exist. Why? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, Chalice of the Warp would be nice. Fiery Disc. Miniaturization Shrine. Excellent. Most excellent. Idol of Frailty. I got you, typo, bro. Dude, chill. Haha. Where you thought I was, I no longer am. Yeah, what's your problem, Gomber? No, I think we're all capable of diagnosing you here in chat. We've all got our degrees. Oakley dokley then. Mini Source Winter, now I can look for... I wish you could use these more than once, like the Amnesia Shrine. Loving puns and wordplay is a common autistic thing. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's also the sign of just someone with good taste and humor. Ban him! Chocobo. Do I want another Sorceress Dagger? Like, it's nice just getting a lot of free damage. How much does Wizard Replica cost? 9. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, what's our best value when we duplicate all of our equipment? Would the extra copies of daggers immediately benefit me? Contronyms? Like the Super Nintendo game Super Contra? That's only 3 additional points of damage. But that's really nice, especially for Icicle if we get the electric upgrade. Like if we take the electric upgrade, that's 33 damage, but we add one more dagger. That's what, 42 points of damage all of a sudden? Like, that's a nice jump. But a floor 10 of a Giant Massive Eyes, Winterbringer, and Beast King? Nah. Nah, I'm alright. Yeah, let's reroll.
Very good.
I do believe a portal key seems pretty nice to me. Going to a lot of floors with Fey Huntsmans. You would never guess that I hate them so much. They are my most hated enemy type. I think I want to take my my Wizard Replica soon, just so I can start experimenting with it and thinking about where I want to move through the run. Just got a lot of free Source Winter action going on here. Silenced. Give them something else to shoot. Jerks. Don't take it too early. Taking early is a mistake. Fair enough. Like, we have some decent damage, and Source Winter is certainly getting some value. So I don't think we're too far off from taking it. God damn it. Nine missiles. How much damage do you do? Can I get hit with all of them? Well, even if it does all 27 damage, like, I don't die. Boots of Imminent Doom. It does do all the damage. Man. Okay. I think I will take Storm Shard. Brewhark, what's going on? And then for Fireball, we'll take Shaped Blast. Alright, we've upgraded all 3 of these. We'll probably still take a Lightning Bolt, at which point it's either Electric Ink or Energy Bolt. But our Wizard Replica can only use 3 cantrips. So if we take these, we know they're only using these, so we might not need the other one. Doing well, got some housework out of the way, not bad. I'm alright, except for the fact that my stupid, the ambient temperature sensor in my car crapped out. And for, like, the larger story on this, I've had, like, for the past couple of days, a bunch of unrelated lights on my dashboard turned on at the same time, which immediately is like, that's a wiring or electrical or like something. It's not the parts, because the airbag sensor, the anti-lock brake sensor, the tire pressure gauge sensor, and the like one of the traction sensors, like having 4 unrelated lights turn on was a quick indication, like 4 disparate parts of my car didn't break at the same time. Like, this is clearly like an electrical thing. And as I was driving, I watched them like just go away one by one. So like clearly there's not a problem outside of whatever's causing the lights to turn on. The parts themselves are fine. And then today I was like, I grabbed the little like code reader, I went out and I'm like, I'm gonna plug this in and see if it says anything. And like I turned on my car before plugging in the thing, and the temperature gauge on my car was just blank. It's not displaying like it's 100 fucking degrees out today. That wasn't popping up. So I was like, okay, so that's a new thing. And then immediately like the check engine light popped up. But the check engine light can mean almost anything. Like, it's just an indication that there is a problem. And the code reader, all of these things are just coming out to the one code, which is like P700. I literally, I can tell you the code. P0070. So like, as far as this code reader's concerned, everything that's wrong right now is related to the ambient air temperature sensor circuit. Well, what's annoying is the air conditioner does not work if the ambient air temperature sensor circuit is not working, because it's like the climate control. It needs to understand, like, is the car cooled? And like, I don't care if you want to know. Like, I just want you to cool the car. You could cool it all the way. Like, you could try and freeze my nipples off. I won't care. I just want it to be cold in the car. So today sucked. My car was an oven. I'm sorry. I opened my phone to tell you that code. And I have, I cannot talk about it because situations, but a story is slowly developing that I am in the text information chain for. And, like, to give you a completely contextual free, you have no context for this. Just a text message that says, there was a second baby we didn't know about. That's the scale of that nonsense that's going on in this text chain. Ah, what fun. I walked in, yeah, my car, like, decided the air conditioner wasn't going to work today. I'm gonna just turn my phone off. There we go, I'll worry about all that later. Doesn't affect me directly, so I'm more an observer on this one. No, this is someone that is not related to me, but is, like, was trying to be related to me. So we'll put it that way. I'm a secret cloning experiment, it's true. I want my, like, you could be like, oh, we're sorry, the ambient temperature sensor's not working. We won't be able to accurately cool your car to, like, a zone you're looking for. It's like, no. If you could, like, if you were capable of freezing me alive, cryogenically freezing me, I'd be like, yeah, go for it. The colder, the better. I'm gonna use a portal key. Okay. No re-rolling here, taking my finger off the keyboard. Cobalt Camp, Metallic Hellhound, Wailing Banshee, Brain Trees. Just put the user back in the loop, right? Ugh, the Brain Trees are well and truly spread out. Wailing Banshees are bummers, but we could take them out. Right? Like, electronics are nice on paper. In reality, annoying. I'm gonna start here because I would like to immediately duplicate my source winter. And then I'll relocate. Why do banshees need whales? It's a complicated ecosystem. Oh. We're just source wintering away over here. What's going on, Tom? How are you, boy? Tremendous source winter value here. Been rocking that for a decade. Ice Dark, Macrophagic. Yeah, upgrading Death Chill is looking quite nice. Memory Staff's not the worst idea. But I'd much rather find, like, any number of other wands. Like, having 2 Source Winters and also Annihilator Staff would be, ooh, so good. That'd be so good. What's going on, Sally? We want to get Simulacrum, a Wizard Replica, and we want to have them cast highly upgraded and extra damaging cantrips. We want them running around casting our Shape Blast Fireball, our Ricochet Magic Missile, and our Storm Spiked Icicle, while we have already 2 copies of Source Winter, which means each one of our clones will have 2 Source Winters as well. Icy Necromancy would be busted. Also deals poison to the main target, might be nice as well. We already have Shape Blast, done and done. Or maybe we go Connected. Oh yeah. We've done Wizard Replica before, like they are not strong. But usually the problem is, if you don't have Investiture, they are a melee unit, you know? They just run out there and try and punch people. Giving them some nice cantrips, and we have... I mean, at bare minimum, if we cast just 1 Wizard Replica, that's 4 Source Winters going off. Everybody will be Death Chilled. So the question is, do we want to generate a bunch of Frost Spew Skeletons? Which is what we did during our run of Cryomancer. We did Frost Spew Skeleton upgrade with a Source Winter during the Cryomancer run. Or do we take Mass Death Chill? That way, like, if it hits 1 enemy and there's a bunch next to him, like, we just get a lot of coverage. Yeah, Frost Spew enemies piss me off. But if we can get, like, an Annihilator Staff, Mass Death Chill would be hilarious. It would be so good. So I do think we will take Death Chill and upgrade that bad boy. I see my phone is still blowing up over here. The joys of family drama. Not my problem. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it would definitely, if it's a sorcery, and Death Chill is a sorcery, it would help proc more Death Chill. I mean, if we're getting so many free Death Chills. Ice Dark Cap? 1999 damage came from Death Chill. Except the problem there is it's primarily dark damage, right? 11 dark damage to the targets, and then 11 ice damage to everyone around it. Your sister's coming to visit you in October? Nice! I need to, like, throw my phone away. That's exciting. Do 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 do. We gonna have a party? Throw a party? Do we want to do Ice Dark? When is there not? Again, I won't get into it because it's their situation and I am just an observer. But also, they're using the group chat to talk about it, so come on. Alright. Ice Dark would be nice because we will get ice damage value, but we could find a better hat. Definitely party it out nice. We'll just say that I have a number of siblings, and one of them makes really bad decisions. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it could definitely get me over there. It's just a little tricky, because usually people are like, we're doing things on Saturday. And it's like, I work all day on Saturday. But if you do it on a Sunday, I'll just cancel the stream. We can have a party on Sunday. Reroll! Or I suppose a weekday also. A 95 walk street. You missed a stream? No, Brewhark! An entire week! Nice. All kinds of options then. We'll just take a Ruby Heart. You're the Sith that makes bad decisions? I promise you. I got one that makes way worse decisions than you. You ever wanna hear stories, you just let me know. I can't tell them on stream. But I could tell you in a nice little private chat one day. Just staggering choices. They always shock me. I never understand. Oh, it's an annoying floor, but like, do I want anything else? Like, I guess I could take an hourglass for longer freeze. A lens is nice for getting around. But nah, I'd rather just get a ruby heart. 150's a little low. Eh. Yeah, that's one of those kind of decisions, exactly. Like, other people go through the trouble of, like, putting a boot print on their dashboard when they go on a hike or a camping trip. And they usually bring other people with them. My brother didn't even bother signing in to, like, the registry. So people didn't even know he was out there until, like, my family realized he was missing. That's the kind of bad decision-making. You're the bad decision person? Again, as long as you're not, like... A boot print. Yeah, if you ever, like, are going on a hike, like a deep woods hike, and you're worried that people might have to look for you, you can do, like, tinfoil on a, like, towel. Just something soft and squishy, and, like, step on the tinfoil, and you can make a boot impression. Like, just a cheap, easy way to make a quick boot impression, and, like, you just leave that on your car's dashboard. So if, like, people are trying to figure out where you are when they're looking for you, they have a boot print. Exactly, like, so they know when they're looking at, like, all kinds of, like, footprints on a trail during a manhunt, this is the boot print we're looking for. But, like, that's like, high-level preparedness for, like, I'm going to make sure any, like, contingency is covered. My brother went in the complete opposite direction of don't sign in, secretly park your car, don't tell anyone where you're going, and just wander into the woods alone. So when he was missing for several days, it's like... no one has any helpful information to give to authorities. Yeah, put a fake boot print, throw him off the trail. Alright, the only troublesome friend is you and you. Yeah, that's one way to go with the leave no trace. The wrong way. The thing is, I don't want to start far away from the quills because they're going to generate annoying enemies. Honestly, maybe. Maybe. You never know with him. Yeah, there are two of them. Death Chill ticket scrolls. How much for, like, the full upgrade if I want to upgrade it? Mass Death Chill is 6. So I need 9 points total. I mean, theoretically, I could just try and quickly move through the level picking them up. But Mass Death Chill would be nice here. And nothing's too scary. Like, we have some ranged offenders, but damage numbers are kind of on the lower end. It's really the scrolls that are gonna be a huge problem. So I might, like, start here and just try and whip around, picking up all the spell points, and then start producing a lot of Source Winter value. Who's capable of freezing me? That is not something I was accounting for. Petrify. Well, it's a long cooldown at least. Death chill. And we do have some nice connected friends. Oh, wait, Icicle's now lightning. God damn it. Blink! Ow. Okay. Not too bad. Draken Staff, Storm Boots, Spell Sniper. I kind of want Spell Sniper as a freebie. As long as I stay far away from the Death Chiller. But honestly, I don't think I'll be able to keep track of where I am with this man. Like, that's a nice one, but it's not the most important thing. Let's re-roll. Ruby Hearts. Crystal Power. For every frozen or glassified, we get 2 additional damage. With Death Chill, there's a good chance we'll see a good amount of frozen people, right? Deal 11 dark damage to the target. If the target dies during this time, deal 11 ice damage and inflict frozen for 5 turns on everybody in a 3-tile radius. Like, we will see some frozen friends. Crystal Power is not the worst idea. Let's take a look at this one first. I like that level layout. That's not too bad either. Weak to fire, weak to holy. Got some liches, but otherwise this is a fairly nice layout. Crystal Power is only a 4 cost though, so it's not like the most important thing. A lot of dark immune stuff. Yeah, like the Death Chill wouldn't get the most value, but we're still going to be messing people up with our good friends. But I do want to take Arch Sorcerer very soon. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, the spell points are way over there. I have a teleporter. Let's just go ahead and do this. I want to set my sibling on fire. Sometimes siblings cause fires too. Ironically, I had a good relationship with the brother that makes, like, just the most, like, I don't know what you were thinking choices. And then the brother I didn't get along with, I get along with great at this point. Man, these fleshbound people will not quit. There we go. Hot glue gunfights. Hot glue is just fun to play with. You ever do a run based around fleshbound minions? No! I should at some point, because you can definitely get the flesh staff. And there's a couple of things we could upgrade that I think go straight to it, right? Star Blesser. Star Blesser would be a nice one. Like, it's only going to work with the magic missile. But if we do take that lightning bolt, we can upgrade it so it does arcane as well. Because right now, we have fire, arcane, and then ice and lightning. Then we could have lightning arcane. Great heat retention. Plug them in. We duel. More enchant damage important. Enchantment? Ah, because... Oh, Death Shield is not a sorcery. For whatever reason, I thought it was a sorcery. Oh god, a sorcery staff, though. Sorcery staff would be so nice. Like, we get good value off of Star Blesser for sure. Wizard Replica is a spell. Yeah, Amulet of Emerald Flame would definitely do a lot of work.
Hello there.
What's going on, Milk? It's a rare circumstance where all three exits have good choices. So Death Chill is an enchantment, which means we would get a lot of value off of this. It's very broad. Like, cantrips are... they're basic spells. You can go in a lot of fun directions with them. So basically, we could work with our Death Chill to get a lot of fire damage off of the Emerald Flame. And it'd be focusing on the ones close to us. And then the other option, Star Blesser. That's only going to really work for the magic missile, and if we take the lightning bolt, but we would definitely get some holy damage off of that. But I'm leaning kind of toward the sorcery staff, because the whole idea is we want 3 well-defined cantrips, and then we want to have a copy, multiple copies of ourselves, running around casting them. And every one of those copies we make, we get a copy of all their equipment. So we would have 2 sorcery staves in play and 4 source winters for just one copy of Wizard Replica, which means the number of targets for our magic missile goes up, the radius for our fireball and our icicle are going to go up, the range for our blink and our icicle and our magic missile and our fireball are going to go up, and the damage is going to go up. Like, sorcery staff just seems like the best application, and it's leaning more in the desired direction of the builds, which is to have a bunch of cool people casting cool cantrips. Unfortunately, the Infernal Daggers, Infernal Ice Slimes, these guys suck. Yeah, getting more enchant damage, definitely. Might also upgrade Blink. Question is, do we want Dissolution or Thunder Blink? Thunder Blink would still cast a sorcery, so Thunder Blink works. And number of targets obviously scales well with that. We can have it do holy damage if we desire. Dissolution, we could take Violent Warp on Blink, but that's a lot of spell point investment. If we wanted to do Violent Warp with Blink, it would be 2 points for Dissolution, 2 points for Disperse, and then 6 points for Violent Warp. That's a 10 spell point investment. Whereas Thunder Blink, that's a 2 spell point investment. And then if we want to upgrade Thunder Strike, 2 points for Thunder Strike, and what, 3 points? No, 4 points. And your replica with upgrade is 14, yeah. So I think we're going for a relatively cheaper thing, so we want the big swings to come from our replicas. I'm gonna start by grabbing the sorcery staff. I honestly, being next to him, if he hits me with his short sword for 3 physical damage, that's better than the other options. Take Thunder Blink, it just makes sense. Big boom! Well, he's death chilled, of course. How much do you hit for? 9, 4, 5 range. Applies poison for 4 turns. I'm not poisoned, though. 33 health. 29. 25. You're strong. And that's without, like, we haven't taken... We've only taken Disintegrator, like, we haven't taken skills yet. I've really just been focusing on, hey, Enchanting Dagger is a nice flat 3 damage upgrade. Completely immune to arcane damage, which is fine, but a bummer because Magic Missile's jumping around doing a lot of work. I'm also kind of curious. That's why I wanted to, like, take it earlier, just for the experiment of, like, looking at what it says they have copies of. I don't think I want to do this floor. The floor is awful. Let's portal key here. We got one. Another Source Winter. Talking Hat. Jar of Embers. As funny as a third Source Winter would be, this is just so good. If I can find a miniaturization shrine, you know I'm gonna miniaturize that. Alright, so I don't want a new staff. Ruby Heart's fine. Pets are not a bad grab because they do get copied by the wizard replica. So, no there. Maybe, maybe. No. Sorcerer's Orb? I don't see a Sorcerer's Orb. We got a horn, a scale, an hourglass, a fang, and a tune. Alright, I could probably just... I'll take a look at this heart just in case. Not a bad layer. Rerolled it? Gotcha. Yeah, hearts are good. We're also gonna take, Dreamwalk. That way we could avoid really needing to worry about the damage too much. Metallic Gold Drake, Immortal Purple Pachyderm, Troll-Blooded Mind Vampire. This seems like a fine floor. Like, as far as, like, 3x3 enemies go, not a problem. Get a golden stopwatch. I like golden stopwatches. Big. Big. It's so large. Come on, frogs. Out of fireballs. Man, you guys are bummers. You're bumming me out. Nice. Take the most expensive spell in the game, Wizard Replica. Alright, Wizard Replica. There's my little buddy. Whenever you pick up an SP orb, your translocation spells regain all charges, so they get the Grail. And they have both copies of Source Winter. I don't know if they're getting the sorcery wand, though. Is it only trinkets? But even then, I don't see the dagger. But the dagger wouldn't really have much text. Fireball's doing 19 damage? I don't remember what it was doing before. I guess, hold on. We'll just let him dissipate. So 19. Still 19. They aren't casting it. Well, the damage should still be listed based on what we have here. What's going on, Mighty Odin? So at the very least, we know we're definitely getting 2 additional copies of Source Winter, which is still very strong. Ba-boo-da-boo-da. Now, Master of Memories. Master of Memories would get me a second cast on this without me having to invest in anything in the skills department. Yeah, like, again, not sure how it's processing. Like, I want to have a clear idea. It's weird that Chalice of the Warp was listed. That's what really threw me. Because they can't pick up SP orbs. They can't cast my Blink. But that's listed in there? That's bizarre. But yeah, Master of Memories gets me another charge on Wizard Replica, and I don't need to, you know, take Arch Conjurer. I don't need to take Void Lord. I don't have to take Metal Lord. I don't have to take Blood Lord. Yeah, it's been nice having opportunity around. He's definitely spoiled us. Whenever we have like a weird question, opportunity's always there. I feel you, Mighty Odin. I feel you. I won't tell the story again. Just know my air conditioner in my car wasn't working today, and it felt like I was being boiled alive. Boiled alive. Bow, bow, bow. Too bad we ate him to gain his powers. I might take Master of Memories. Again, it's only a 4 cost, so it's not like I need to go here, but we're doing a kind of, like, expensive build. It might be nice. Yes, Duos is out. Did you see the trailer? I find it very funny that they made fun of everybody in the trailer. There's a moment in the trailer where 2 players run up to an Everjail, and one of them does the emote for like, over here, do this, and the other player does the, I don't have the inventory item I thought I had, and it's like, that's very good. You didn't need to do that, but you did, and it's very funny. And I could take Dreamwalk right away. I might abuse my teleporter real fast, too. Because I want to go someplace I won't have to be afraid of being petrified. I've said it before, I'm quite excited with how unexpectedly popular Night Rain turned out to be. There was a lot of, like, poo-pooery going on about it. So having it perform well has been a delight. Oh crap, there's a dead end. Oh yeah. It's definitely not like everyone enjoys Night Rain. You hit for 16, you hit for 16. I'm willing to tank 32 damage. Is what a fool would say, because why tank anything when I could just ignore the damage? Son of a bitch. You bastard. There we go. It is a very fast-paced game. We're getting a lot of value, of course, off of Death Chill. It's just a shame when we have these kind of enemies that are immune to dark damage. Alright, investiture. Our wizard replicas can now cast our mighty cantrips. Cantripping balls, baby, the dynamo. I would really like to make a miniature version of my sorcery wand, and then copy that, and then find the dynamo again. But that probably won't happen. Something nice, though, would be, again, like a very powerful pet to get multiple copies of. Reaper Lich, Immortal Chaos Fiend, Fleshbound Furnace Fiend. Or a nice hat like the Summer Crown. After 25 turns, 11 Firefly Swarms and 4 Fire Spirits. I prefer the Autumn Crown more. Fleshbound, though, that's true. The Fleshbound one makes a lot of sense. We'd have 3 copies of him running around being all fleshboundy. Yeah, we're almost up to, I think it's not this, is it this Wednesday? It's either this Wednesday or next Wednesday. We got the new Everdark Sovereigns. I haven't played a lot of Night Rain this past week because I've already done all these Everdark Sovereigns. When the new ones drop, I will definitely be back in there more. Fleshbound Furnace Fiends. It would be nice, but I don't know. I kind of want to find equipment or a slightly more exciting pet. 3 copies. They'll be healing for 3 per turn. He can make imps. He does a dark beam, and he has a fire blast. If they were slimy, I would take them without even thinking about it, huh? Complete immune to dark, half damage for fire, half damage for physical, and only taking 25% lightning damage. Very weak to holy and ice, but how many enemies are running around doing holy damage? It's a different kind of roguelike experience when it comes to Night Rain. Like, it is roguelike-y for sure, but like, it has consistent seeds that are based on the bosses you are hunting, which means you can build like runs around what you're doing, and like you can memorize pathing, and like it's the items you're finding that are random, but like you can really like make a strategic plan for like what we're doing when you land, which is interesting. Like I can't think of many roguelikes outside of stuff like Rift Wizard where like it's about theory crafting where you do that. And I do tend to really enjoy those kind of games. The greed in me is so strong. I'm gonna reroll just in case I can find something amazing. Conjuring Tome. Yes, I would definitely like to see more content. But we know we're going to get more content, so it's just a matter of waiting for it to get there. I mean, a Conjure Tome means another copy of my children. Unfortunately, God, I hate Massive Eyes. This is a horrible level. We're gonna be life drained all the time. I think we'll just start with a nice golden stopwatch. And we'll use this nice big sponge of health to get our procs off of everything else. What's going on, Bankai? Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, everyone unfree. Oh, my babies are dead already? Jesus. That's why I hate these things. Just use the power of Disintegrator to solve my problems. $70 health. $50 health. I feel like heal is probably in order. Yep, that was the right call. God damn. God, no. Why is your area of effect so large? Pop a Death Ice. Pop another one. Very helpful. Wow, wow, wow. You're frozen. Ma'am. Only holy, huh? Four, five, six. Is there one more spell point on this level? God damn it. So immune to arcane, lightning, and dark. There's no health potions here. This is like the problem, are these little bastards. Fireball was my best bet, so I do think we need to just go ahead and drink one. There's only one of you left, which is nice. Keep you out of the equation, okay. Oh my god. What's the build? We're doing a like wizard replica cantrip run, but the little wizard replicas are very weak. They die easy. Like we want them running around casting our cantrips. Really, we need a nice level that is kind of wide, but has a little nook, and we just deposit our babies. It's a bad bake. It's actually pretty good, given I haven't grabbed some very crucial skills yet. Like, I'm winning with the first 3 spells in the game, basically. Like, we're doing all right. It's a weird bake is what it is. Honestly, holy damage would be nice. I might just take Thunderstrike and upgrade Thunderstrike. That way, if we blink, we're doing holy damage. But there's a lot of skills that can get us some nice holy damage. But Arch Sorcerer is really important. I really want to take Arch Sorcerer very soon. A miniaturization shrine, you'll say. Are these all flesh-bound? Good God. I gotta get, like, a health potion. Oh, it's so tempting to come here, though. Miniaturizing the sorcery staff. I didn't see on our wizard replica any indication that they have the sorcery staff. Use Dreamwalk, wizard replica. Our wizard replica cast Icicle, and it blocked 14 damage. So yeah. Like, we're doing 14 damage with 1 copy of sorcery staff. I think we need to miniaturize it for them to have it. I don't know. They definitely have both Source Winters. Because we got 4 instances of Death Chill based off of that 1 cast. Wow, we got a lot more than that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Death Chills off of 1 cast. I use Fireball. Wizard Replica, Wizard Replica. Alright, so we have both. That makes sense. What's going on, Opportunity? Opportunity, is there an easy way to know exactly which equipment the Wizard Replica replicates? Because looking at him, we're definitely getting both of our Source Winters, and weirdly enough, he has a copy of Chalice of the Warp. But I'm not seeing Sorceress Dagger or Sorcerer's Orb, or the Sorcery Wand. So he's getting both copies of my miniature Source Winters. But I don't think he's getting, all of them. Interesting. Because my damage didn't go up when I spawned this little gremlin here. Do we benefit from the damage of, like, a Sorcerer's Orb when we make our little buddy? Because my damage is staying the same. 14 and 14. I do love mini wizards. He's my favorite. There's a reason why that emote exists. I want to do the emote, but I'm on the wrong monitor, so I can't. Wait, I can do it. Here he comes. It's his, okay. Well, that answers the question. Oh, this wand is trash. This wand, sorry. This mouse. Certain colors on my my mouse pad. Alright, so it's his. So there's no real reason for me to worry about making another copy of my sorcery staff other than for my own benefit. Like, him having copies of it won't benefit me. I still kind of want to miniaturize it just in case I could find another wand, though. So maybe I still will go here. Boo, boo, boo. My god, so many text messages. Replica's equipment belongs to Replica, but their spells use your stats. Okay. So the ideal equipment for our Replica is we want strong pets, so we get copies of strong pets, and we want wands like Source Winter. So we have 2 copies of Source Winter. We're getting good value there. Oh my god, I don't want to go here. What a nightmare. We'll be glassed, we're gonna get slapped around by big piles, and there's a bunch of flesh-bound fiends. And we'll be aether swapped. That is a bad place. That is a scary place, I don't want to go there. The greed trap, yeah, that was definitely like, come here if you want to die. If I cast Icicle on you... Sadly, that ice resist will prevent the real goal. Weak to holy. Weak to holy. I don't want it, but at the same time, I think I do want to upgrade Blink. Getting some holy damage would be nice. I want to summon my replicas, but we have to deal with the cockatrice first. Alright, that's working. Dream walk. I got one more turn of dream walk. Get him out. There we go. $1,000 death chills. Half damage from fire, half damage from fire. Owies. Hey, buddy. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh. 10 minion health. I've really got to give them some HP, my goodness. These fiends, unfortunately, with their dark resist, are a huge bummer right now. We'd be getting so much more value if we can get through that. Because so much Source Winter's happening right now. Our options are I can take Word of Beauty, which would help because they're all demons, and it would heal me. That's a nice, like, little emergency... I'm in a bad way. And we do have memory, so we can cast it twice. The other option is we just try and get rid of their dark resistance, but at 37 health, I do think maybe Word of Beauty is the way I want to go. Lightning damage. Ah, yes. Complete immunity to lightning, of course, of course. But all the same, it's probably a good grab. And I could just use that to power through some of this. Arcane Dark. Just Dark. And Holy. So Twilight Gaze. Costs 6. But at 37 health, like, You're gonna heal that 3x3. I could kill him before I cast it. Or can I? They are a big investment, and they are very squishy, I do fully admit. Come on, die. Okay. Everything here is demon, not living. That helps. That helps a lot. And kind of roll through here. The half damage part is a bit of a bummer. Haha. A lot of imps. A lot of healthy imps. I got my blinks back. So Arcane's where we're getting our full damage value. Fireball, unfortunately, we're doing not a lot. Not a lot. 8 damage per cast. They're at like 500 health. But they don't take any lightning damage. We're worse off. Arcane Orb. Can we afford Arcane Orb, though? We actually can. Cast your magic missile. I mean, for 3, it's cheap enough that I'm willing to do it. Tremendous sense of value there. It's like, for only 3, why not? Conjured Aggression, Chaos Casting, Holy Water, a heart with a key, just a heart. A lot of electric friends, but that's not bad. You're welcome. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. It's like I wanted to cast my magic missiles. I could have drank a potion, or just for 3 spell points, get a very nice tool. Man. It's at 10 health. We really got to crank that up, man. So that's not too bad. It's like dark immunity is the big problem for us, weirdly. So the Tormentors and the Acers won't take too much, and Mothman's fine. He won't take any damage at all. I think I'll just re-roll. Conjuration Staff. What kind of pets you got? Troll-Blooded Ash Fiend. Frost Spew Massive Eyes. Clay Furnace Fiend. I mean, we could definitely take a lot of stuff in the skills department to boost our little buddies. Suspend mortality would help. They'll die, but like, as long as they come back, it's fine. It's the 10 hit points. Like, they can be sneezed on and they just disappear. I think as far as getting other things to cast your cantrips, Slime Birth Cantromancy seems very strong. But it's only when they're spawned they cast them. Like, the idea is you want these guys to cast your stuff a bunch. They are arcane. We can take shielded minions. That'll give them 3 shields. Three shields ain't bad. I'll help them stay alive. Would they get more shields, though? Yeah, they start with 3. Would that give them 6? Would they have 6 shields if we take shielded minions? I think Wizard Colossus is the best version. But I just wanted someone else casting my cool cantrips is all. Got a sigil. I wonder how that works. When we spawn them, they'll make the sigils, and then when they die, will the sigils stick around? Crap. We're gonna get frozen. Sigils stick around? Yeah, might as well get sigils then. I'll even start with the damn things. Steel, Spider Queen, Furnace Fiend, Acer. The replica casting lots of Fenrir's is pretty good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Gains up to 3 of your cantrips. I thought cantrips were exclusively sorceries. 1-cost sorceries. They could do wolf? Because Cantrip Cascade doesn't allow for wolf and it doesn't allow for life drain. Yeah, no, you just blew my mind if that's true. Like, Cantrip Cascade is just level 1 sorcery spells, which my thought was like, oh, that's what a cantrip means. I thought all the 1-point spells were cantrips. I thought all the 1-point sorcery spells were cantrips thanks to Cantrip Cascade. What's the wording on cantrip clogs? I gotta go and look at cantrip clogs. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Equipment, cantrip. Every 7 steps gain a charge of each level 1 spell, so cantrip clogs would work for wolf. Interesting. I think Cantrip Cascade really defined my thought on what a cantrip is. Yeah, like the 1-cost, but like Cantrip Cascade is like the spell that uses the word cantrip as opposed to like level 1 sorceries or something like that. Yeah, a Fenrir replica build, that's way cooler than what we're doing, my god. Like, I would have done this as Fenrir and Life Drain and Magic Missile, and I would have, like, specifically aimed for, like, arcane damage stuff. Like, now we're gonna have to do a different version of this run, where we're, like, focused on getting a bunch of Fenrirs out there. That'd be super cool. Reset. Like, that changes how I would approach Wolfer in general. That's pretty cool. Well, mind blown. We just learned something crucial here. Run it back from the top! Why is Cantrip Cascade not allow us to have Wolf then? Screw you, Cantrip Cascade. More fast food joints should anticipate me eating something on their menu on the way home. Make things that fit in cup holders. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, I just reach into the bag and, like, I will find the fries. Or before I drive out of the drive-thru, I will, like, make sure I open the nugget container so I have access to the nuggets. There is a place that does cup holder shaped things. Is it Sonic? I think Sonic you can get like cup holder fries or cup holder nugget stuff. Don't eat in your car, it's why we're all fat. I don't think that's why we're all fat. Like, just to run that one by real quick. If you eat the food when you get home, you're still eating the food. Eating it in the car, that's just a scenery situation. Like, I don't necessarily like eating in my car because I don't want to make my car messy. Like, I don't want, like, crumbs in my car. But depending on where you are, like, if you're getting fast food because you're in a situation, like, if I drive out and I'm 30 minutes away from home and I'm dying of hunger, like, I'm super hungry, I'm just gonna eat my food in the parking lot or something, right? This is just level 1 thinking. I believe the fast food is the problem. It primes your metabolism. There you go. Ultimately, like, I just like cooking. Like, I'd rather cook and eat food that I made. But I will get fast food occasionally. I don't typically get fast food that's great for eating in the car, though. Like, Taco Bell is my go-to if I'm getting, if I'm gonna eat garbage fast food. I want garbage fast food. Taco Bell. I've already spawned in. Whoopsie doodles. Acers might be a nice thing to get spawners for. Furnace Fiends. Steel Spider Queens, though. They will make a bunch of spooters. But Acers are tanky boys. Like most things, the real answer is complex and nuanced and unsuited to Twitch. If you want a fun interpretation of what we're talking about, the incredibly fun show, The Misadventures of Gumball, The Wonderful World of Gumball, has come back after a 7-year hiatus or break. Like, I feel like they finished the show and then, like, they came back very recently. And the first episode is literally about, like, one of the characters freaks out when they find out, like, oh my god, like, fast food's bad for you. We can't eat that. And so they freak out and they're like, alright, we have to find food that's good for you. And they just run through all of the problems that we face as a modern society when it comes to food, which is like, would you like fast, convenient, cheap food? That's not very good for you. Do you want healthy food? It's gonna cost more, and it doesn't last very long, so it's inconvenient for people, like, living in the world we find ourselves living in. And, like, through the course of the show, they're just slowly dying of starvation, which is very funny. If it's different there, but tasteless filth that makes you crap your pants here, it's a little different. Like, it definitely has flavor. It tastes like food. I like Taco Bell. Doesn't make me poop my pants. Like, Burger King has given me food poisoning 3 times in my life, and I will not eat there now. Like, the first time I'm like, well, that was a fluke, and the second time I was like, maybe I should never eat Burger King again. And the third time was like, other people got it, and they got some for me, and I was like, I guess I'm eating Burger King. Sick for the 3rd time. Like, no more Burger King. I think Burger King's terrible. I'd eat 7-Eleven sushi before eating Burger King. 7-Eleven in America recently got bought out by the Japanese 7-Eleven and Holdings, so maybe the sushi won't be bad there anymore. But as for me, at least, out here on the East Coast, you could find better of that category, but Taco Bell is Taco Bell. Like, I'm not going to Taco Bell because I want authentic tacos. I'm not going there because I want, you know, like, ooh, I'm looking for some nice, authentic Mexican food. That's not Taco Bell, all right? Taco Bell is a, like, permutation of Tex-Mex, and it's good at what it does. Like, it's what you want if you want Taco Bell. If I want good, like, tacos, proper tacos, like, I will find... There's a taco truck not far away. They do birria tacos. That's where I'm going. Like, when I go to Taco Bell, I'm looking for a melty, cheesy, like, a bunch of, like, beef or chicken, and throw some lettuce and tomatoes on there. Like, it's fast food is what it is. Dreamwalk. Wizard replica. Wizard replica. Wizard replica. My children. I'll protect you as best I can. Chattanooga. I'm not often in Chattanooga, but I have been there before. One has kangaroo meat. When I want to eat kangaroo, I gotta go to a place that does, Oh crap, I didn't know you were here. Oh my god! Good god. That's a lot of damage! Yeah, it was. Very rapidly, it was a lot of damage. Thankfully, I have my wizard replicas doing the work out there. I don't know why I ran away. I literally have a get out of jail, heal myself card here. I just sawed this health bar in half. Oh, fun. Your commander. Let's reroll. Yeah, it's like if you're going to McDonald's for a hamburger, you're not getting like a good hamburger. No, we haven't really seen good armor. Our chest pieces have not been readily available to us. Also, health potions have stopped being a thing. Christ, an Ophon fight just makes me feel sleepy. I don't go to Papa John's for the pizza, I go for the regret. Health potions for closers. Yeah, I also have not been to Papa John's. Well, you said the word nugget, which is offensive to chickens. So, watch yourself, first of all. Alright? Is it? Is it? Hold on. Obviously, you missed a letter in there, but, like, does that really turn it into a bad word? That's the package manager for the .NET client. There is no indication that this is a bad word. Yeah, Traxio found the same information I did. None of these floors are filling me with joy at the moment. I think I would rather be here. I just don't like you guys. Can't get good crisps anymore. If I just start here, blink down, I'll stun everybody for a couple of turns. I'll even start with Dreamwalk. Well, there goes my safe spot. Oh, my guy died instantly. Oh. I got death touched. Mostly because I pressed 3 instead of 4. I cast an icicle where I was trying to blink. Yeah. I thought I was moving, but I didn't move. I misclicked. Well, let's post-mortem the idea. The concept was Wizard Replica casting our cool cantrips. But the issue, I think, is Wizard Replica very low health total. And they cost 50 health to cast. So while I like the idea, that's a lot of, like, spell points you're spreading around. Yeah, and the Dark Resist for Source Winter is just staggering. Gonna play Peak. I am peaked out after yesterday. Absolutely not. 0% chance of Peak today. No. No more Peak for me today. We peaked all day yesterday. It was forever. I feel like I like to grab lots of sigils. Like with Replica, I wanted to see, like, could you focus on the cantrips? And you can. Like, we made it to 20. It's definitely viable. But, like, the real strength is what kind of equipment do you get copies of, right? And Source Winter was fun, but everything has Dark Resist, so, like, we hit that wall. And that's a lot of investment if we want to try and, like, debuff their Dark Resist. And I do think, like, if you're leaning into cantrips, you're usually better off just picking, like, one. Like, going hard on Fireball, going hard on Magic Missile, going hard on Icicle. And then you have a lot of spell points left over to, like, really take the good skills, the good upgrade, and just focus on that. Like, had we ditched Fireball and Icicle, we have, it was saved, what, 6? That's 12 spell points that we wouldn't have to invest in that. We could have taken wands that are only looking for arcane stuff. But, like, you want your replicas casting spells. Yeah, like, we didn't have the time or the opportunity to invest more in skills. Yeah, had we found good armor. I'm not saying this is a bad build. It's just, it needs more time in the oven. Thanks, MacLeod. It feels like a very obscure one, right? But yeah, Arcane Orb, Magic Missile, skill issue. Hey, we do these runs so we could learn, all right? We're growing by doing these kind of runs. Need to get that combustion going. Does armor give your replicas a second copy of your armor? Well, that's a good question. I do need to pee, so we'll take a little break, but I'm willing to give the Fenrir version of this a go. Fenrir's a fun little buddy, and I like Wizard Replica. I feel like you want to focus on minions if you're doing Wizard Replica, right? But it was a fun Cantrip build. Really, I should have taken Cantrip Cascade. But like, I was not rolling in spell points. Like, I was spending them as I found them. We had a lot of upgrades in here, a lot of nice spells. I am shocked we couldn't afford more skills. But again, that's the problem with like going kind of broad up here. But we made it. We had some good equipment. Deli style Fenrir. Yeah, and then we would have more health on our little buddies. Quill staff with replica, yes. Like, I'm not disagreeing. I agree. Like, you focus on equipment, pets, and conjuration stuff with replica. But the only reason we didn't is there's an upgrade for it where they get to cast your cantrip. So I wanted to see. Like, how strong is that? The answer is not as strong as going with the conjuration version. All right, I'm gonna restroom here. BRB.